Good morning, Harefield. It's Bank Holiday Monday. Today, I should be fitting a roof box to the car, filling it with petrol, filling it with lots of people, lots of food, lots of luggage, just about everything else crammed in, and I should be going off to do battle with the M25, the M4, the M5, down to Minehead, down to Butlins, because me and the family are supposed to be going off to Spring Harvest until Friday. You probably know what Spring Harvest is, but if not, it's a big Christian festival conference type thing, which for the last 40 years or so has been held in the various Butlins sites around the country. And it's a really good event. I really recommend it. I've lost track of how many times I've been over the years. I think it's about 7. First went when I was a student, went with my family. I've been with friends when I was single. I've been as a married couple. I've been with a 1-year-old son. And last year I went with 3 kids, which was an experience. And there's been plenty of memories. Some spiritual, some less spiritual. There was one year that my boss's boss asked if anyone wanted to borrow her company car while she went on holiday. Well, no one else said yes, so I put my hand up and ended up taking 3 friends all the way up the A1 to Skegness in a top of the class Mercedes E-Class with a 10-disc auto changer, no less. It looked pretty cool as we cruised past all the other cars going from our church. Looked less cool when we then missed the junction and ended up having to go to Skegness via Lincoln. Other memories, I think one year the girls' chalet managed to flood out the chalet below. Oh, and then there was the year that my friends decided to go see a salt mine comedy show that they were putting on at Spring Harvest. It was a comedy, plenty of times when we could have laughed. Unfortunately, there was one serious moment in the entire play, and it was that moment that my friends decided to get a fit of giggles. It was a little bit awkward, to say the least, and I don't think we've ever lived that one down. But there's also been many more spiritual events there. The best series that I went to while I was there, I think, was a daily walk through the Bible chronologically. So starting at the start and ending at the end. And it really helped me see how all the Bible stories that I knew over the years actually joined up. Made me see that God did have a plan through the Bible and really helped it all make sense to me. There's been some great speakers. I particularly remember R.T. Kendall and Rob Parsons. And there's been so many other teaching seminars that I went to that I learnt so much from. And obviously there's the effect of being with thousands of other Christians, all worshipping together, all living together for a week. And it is a bit cheesy, I suppose, but it really does feel a little bit like, hopefully, what heaven's going to be like. So that's what I should be doing this week. But I'm not. Instead, I'm staying at home, because Spring Harvest has been cancelled this year, and you all know why. And it's a shame. My family's really going to miss it. But I believe God is in control. And although you can't attend Spring Harvest this year, you can still join in. Because it's a bit of a plug this morning, really, because Spring Harvest has gone online this year. And it's not just for people who were intending to go to it. Absolutely everyone can join in this year, and that means you. Because if you go to YouTube and search for Spring Harvest, then you will get to their channel, and they are putting loads of teaching, family events, seminars on with lots of big speakers from today until Friday. So one of the speakers is a certain Phil Knox, who came to speak at Harefield a few weeks before the lockdown, and there are some other big names there. So can I please encourage you to take a look? Just because it's online, it doesn't mean that God cannot work through this event, and you may even find that he speaks to you through it. And I also want to hear from you a bit. So have you got testimonies of how God has worked in your life through Spring Harvest or other similar events? I know at least one friend of Harefield who became a Christian at Spring Harvest, and it's great to hear these stories, isn't it? So please, if you've got a story to tell, then if you're watching this through the WhatsApp, send a short message or put on a very short video even to say what God has done for you at Spring Harvest or events like that. So go on, let's hear from you. And don't forget to check out the YouTube. So have a great bank holiday.